Good evening. Let me thank ASSOCHAM and congratulate all the winners for doing something much needed, changes in education. When you talk about education, it's a whole spectrum, beginning with a training that a child gets at home and hopefully not ending with, I'm saying hopefully not ending with, acquiring the highest degree that one aspires to get. Because as Dr. Radhakrishnan used to say, it's a continuous education, lifelong education. But that whole spectrum, each segment of that needs a huge rethink to bring about the basic purpose of education is to change the mindset of people, not necessarily make it uniform. That's another purpose of education, that you should not tell everybody. Somebody may be learning maths in the same way that everybody else has to learn. But not necessarily you create a mind after learning that only one can know only that limited knowledge. It should lead to opening up of mind for acquiring much more, having been incited to learn little bit of that. So many changes which are needed, I'm sure they would have been deliberated for the whole day, and I have to go for a very important event. I invited all the ASEAN ministers, more than 10-12 ministers are here, and I have invited them. So in another 20 minutes I have to inaugurate the program. So all these whole changes that are needed in education. The other day I was invited, very big higher education summit, which was in Vigyanpur. And without knowledge, they told me, why don't you come and speak? I said, because the minister is not there. So I went and spoke and I gave some ideas. So many people are saying, please, you must be dealt with education. I said, I'm not. Anyway, that's a different matter. But today, I would like to look at it only within a small part of that when you are mentioning this. Innovation, reforms are all needed and some people have already addressed it. One interesting part of education as a sector is the ability of education to create employability. Not only those who are trained, but because you have to train them, you need the whole paraphernalia of offering that training. So the teachers, the supporting staff, the infrastructure creation, the transport system that goes in, the education material that you need to create, and therefore all of this are going to create huge jobs, which are never identified as a job creator. Because we think end product of education is a student coming out of an education class. And that product must be employable. That is true, has to be. Only if he is seeking that education for employability. One can seek education for something else, only for acquiring knowledge. But even if somebody is coming exclusively for the purpose of getting into employment market, so that person who is passing out is not the only end result of employability prospect. The whole chain, the ecosystem that goes into it also creates jobs. Therefore, as a commerce minister, I have taken certain measures. To grow service sector, education falls part of the service sector. There, we have identified 12 champion sectors. Education is one of them. In fact, one day, with ASSOCHAM, we should organize a conference on champion sectors. One is education. We have set aside together for all the champion sectors 5,000 crores to revamp these sectors, to bring growth into this service sector. And this could be, because it's commerce ministry, obviously the angle is also to find out export part. The potential of India entering global education market, not just to attract students into India, not just to get campuses into India, but also create opportunities for the people who can offer, as teachers they can go abroad, the learning tool that will be created can be sold globally, and huge opportunity that will lie along with that. So therefore, I am very sure, and I would have loved to talk about this whole reforms and innovation education. But barring that part, which I am sure would have been dealt with, and now awards have been given, so now we have sealed a deal that those who have done good job, they have already got it. So I think we'll end with that, but I would request you to please continue on your form of constant reform. Reform is not a one-day event. Reform is not just a one-off event. It is something has to happen on an ongoing basis. And particularly education. The biggest challenge is the world around us is changing so fast. Education cannot be reactive, but has to be proactive. And therefore we must bring that into field. I am sure all of you must be doing that, and therefore you rightly deserve the awards. I have to go for the program, so congratulations to all of you. All the best to you.